Hi, this is Mr. Lewick, and today we're talking about Google searches. So to get started, you need to be on the Google homepage so you can see the search text bar in the middle. Or another place where you can search is also just typing in the web address bar up here at the top where my cursor is going around. So I'm just going to do a simple search first. I want to find information about dogs. So I'm going to type the word dog. I'm going to use the web address bar up here, dog. As I'm typing, it's autofilling because the computer remembers places you have gone or tries to guess what you might be searching for. And you can see it autofill dog. I'm just going to click on that. And it's going to show all types of things about dogs, websites, videos, all types of stuff. I can narrow my search to images by clicking on images here, or videos, or news. So I'm going to go back to that home page. And remember, I could type dog right in there. Now, if you're looking for information, you don't have to put the words like what is the or ask questions. You don't need to ask questions when you do searches, just the important words. So maybe I'm looking for what is the most popular dog in the United States. I'm not going to type that whole thing. I'm going to type dog popular. Oh, and look, it auto-filled for me United States. So I don't have to type a sentence when I am searching. So I'm going to click on there, and it's going to give me some information. Of course, I want to verify these websites because I don't know if this is true, what I just looked up. I don't know if these websites are fake or not. So I want to make sure it's a reliable website and that I can confirm that information from multiple sites. All right, so let's go back to the home page again. So today's main lesson is some shortcuts that you can use to help you find information when you're searching. There's 4 different search shortcuts that I'm going to share with you today. One is if you're trying to find the definition of a word. So I don't need to type, what does dog mean? If I'm looking for the definition of dog, there's a keyword that I can use that lets Google know I'm looking for the meaning, the definition of the word. And that's the word define. So I'm going to type the word define up in the web address bar here, and then space, and then I type the word that I want to define. I want to know what it means. So I'm going to type just a word that we all know what it is, computer, define computer. It autofilled. I'm going to click on that. And it works just like a dictionary. There's the word computer. Can make sure I got it spelled correctly, and it tells me it's a noun. And look at this, it has all the definitions that I need. You can do that with any word that you're working on. And this, you can even listen to what the word
Computer,
sounds like. Isn't that cool? Listen again.
computer,
Hopefully you could hear that. But it tells you how to pronounce the word, which is really cool if you're doing some work, especially in social studies with different countries. Like maybe you're doing a country and you know how to spell it, but you have no idea how to say it. Use the define shortcut for Google search and then click on the microphone. It'll tell you how to say that word. So that's the define search. Here's the second search I want to share with you. It's how to find out what time it is. And that is just as simple as typing time in. And I'm going to press enter to search. And it's going to tell me the time where I am right now. So I'm close to Wheatfield, which is really close to start point. It's 11:05 a.m. Well, now I know there's clocks around where you can look to find that. So what's the big deal with that? Well, what if you're doing a project and you need to know what time it is in another place of the world? Like I want to know what time it is in, let's see. I'm going to pick Barcelona, Spain. It autofilled. Time in, and then Barcelona. And look at that. That's the time that it is right now in Barcelona, Spain. So that's a way to find out what time it is in any place in the world using the keywords time in. Okay, the third shortcut is if you are trying to convert different things like for math, like maybe you're learning about feet and you're learning about yards and then the metric system and meters, and you need to know how to convert one thing to the other. Well, there's a way to do that. You type in, let me get rid of this, unit conversion. Autofilled unit conversion. All right. And look at what comes up here. You can select what unit you're working in. All these different areas. I'm going to keep it length. So 1 foot equals that many miles. Well, maybe I want to know how many miles. I'm going to click on mile is in a foot. There's 5,280. Maybe you want to know, let's see, how many inches are in a meter. And it converts it inches to meter. So 1 inch equals 0.0254 meters. And you can go back and forth converting any of these into any of these. You can go back and forth. And you can do that with all types of different things that you'll be learning about. Length is the one that we'll stick to for our class. All right. The next shortcut is a calculator. Yes, there is a calculator that you can use through searching. I'm just going to type the word calculator. Oh, it autofilled again. Click on a calculator, and it brings up a calculator that you can use, and it works just like any other type of calculator. If Mr. Lewick has 5 brownies, I'm going to click 5, and an awesome student gives him 5 more. That's plus 5. Then I'll click equals 10. So there's a calculator that you can use. All right, so how are you using this today? I'm going to X this out. When you open up your project in your Google Classroom, you're going to see this page. There's directions right here in the top box. Okay, your job is going to be to put answers in each of these yellow boxes using the shortcuts for searching that we just talked about. So you'll need a page open with your Google homepage so you can use the keyword define. And there'll be, this one says computer, you'll have a different one. And then you double click in the yellow box to put what the definition of computer is. You have to define 2 words. You define the time in 2 different places in the world. There's going to be some conversions for you to do. Remember, if you double click in the yellow box, that's where you type your answer. And then there's 2 calculator problems for you to do. So that's your project today. Have fun with it. When you finish this project, if you finish it early, you can try some of those keywords to do some different types of searches. All right, do your best work, have fun, and I will see you soon.